In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create pivot charts in Google Sheets. By the end, you'll turn raw data into a clear visual that updates automatically as your summary changes or with just a few clicks. First, make sure your dataset is organized with clear column headers, like category and amount, and that there are no completely blank rows inside the range. Headers help Google Sheets understand what each column represents, which is essential for building a pivot table and the chart that follows. Start by highlighting the entire data range you want to analyze. This can be a few columns or an entire table. With the range selected, go to the Insert menu and choose Pivot Table. Sheets may ask whether to place the pivot table in a new sheet or an existing one. Choosing a new sheet keeps things clean and easy to manage. You'll now see the pivot table editor on the right. In the rows section, add your category field, such as category. This groups your data by each category so you can compare them. Next, in the values section, add a numerical field like amount. By default, Sheets usually summarizes numbers as a sum, which works great for totals. If you need a different summary, like count or average, open the drop-down in the values section and pick the calculation that fits your analysis. At this point, your pivot table should display each category alongside its calculated value. With the pivot ready, click anywhere inside the pivot table to tell Sheets what you want to chart. Go back to the Insert menu and choose Chart. Google Sheets will automatically generate a chart based on your pivot data, often a column chart. Because it's built off the pivot table, this chart will update whenever you adjust the fields or filters in the pivot editor, keeping your visualization and summary perfectly in sync. If the chart type isn't ideal, use the chart editor on the right to switch to a different style, such as a bar or pie chart, depending on what communicates your data best. You can also rename the chart title, adjust labels, and format colors for clarity. Drag the chart to a convenient spot on the sheet and resize it so it's easy to read at a glance. That's it, you've turned your pivot table into a dynamic pivot chart, giving you a clear visual summary of your data that remains accurate as your analysis evolves.